On Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. وعن ابن عمر رضي الله عنهما أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال من أذن ثنتي عشرة سنة وجبت له الجنة وكتب له بتأذينه في كل يوم 60 حسنة وبكل إقامة 30 حسنة رواه ابن ماجه. Nazeem Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu said, Nabi Karim Sam says, whoever gives azan for 12 years, then Jannat is wajib upon him. Jannat is wajib for him, right? And it will be written for him what is azan in every day, 60 good deeds, and for every iqamat, 30 good deeds. So here the azan is getting double reward, right? And the reason being is that azan is calling both those who are present and those who are absent, right? So they are informing more people. The iqamah, the object is just to inform those who are present that salah is about to start. That's one. The other reason they give you is that in giving the azan, there is more effort involved, and giving the iqama, there is less effort involved. Therefore, the azan, a person gets more reward. وعنه قال كنا نؤمر بالدعاء عند أذان المغرب رواه البيهقي في دعوات الكبير. Read from him that he says we were ordered with dua at the time of the azan of Maghrib. Imam Bayhaqi rahmatullahi narrates in Dawat al-Kabir. Right. So yeah, most probably referring to the same dua. Allahumma hadha iqbalu laylika wa idbaru naharika. That dua, we mentioned it already. Right. Babun al-faslul awwalu. An Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu qala qala Rasulullah sallallahu bilalan yunadi bilaylin. فكلوا واشربوا حتى ينادي ابن أم مكتوم قال وكان ابن أم مكتوم رجل أعمى لا ينادي حتى يقال له أصبحت أصبحت متفق عليه. Nabi Ibn Umar said that Nabi Kareem says, indeed in Bilal gives azan at night. So eat and drink until Ibn Maktoum gives azan. And Ibn Maktoum was a blind man and never used to give azan until it would be said to him that your morning is entered. Your morning is entered already, right? Now, from this hadith, we understand that there were two muazzins in the time of Nabi Karim Sam. One muazzin would give azan before the Fajr time enters, and the other one would give after the time enters. So therefore, Imam Shafi say to appoint two muazzins is sunnat, and one will give before the Fajr time enters, and the other one will give as the Fajr time enters. Right? Ahnaf says no. The first muazzin was giving the azan for tahajjud, right? And the second muazzin, he was giving azan for Fajr, right? And that first azan's got nothing to do with Fajr, because Nabi Karim say there's a hadith where Nabi Karim prohibited from giving the Fajr azan before the time. Therefore, according to Ahnaf, you cannot give the Fajr azan before the time. So this hadith here, and then he says, until it will be said to Ibn Maktoum that you have already entered morning, you have entered morning. So that would mean, right, the objection there that if morning had already taken place, then how can you eat and drink right till he gives azan? So the answer is that no, the morning is about to take place. Morning is about to take place. So they would tell him that, the Fajr time is about to enter, then he would give azan. Right. On Samarut ibn Jun. So this is the important masala. Sometimes you go there to Haramain, Sharifain, and then you see these people eat. Even the Fajr Azan will go and they still eat. They'll take their last few sups and their last few dates, and they'll still take it while the Azan is going. Now, they might be practicing on this hadith here, right? The zahir of this hadith. But I've checked all the mazhabs. They say there is no overlapping time. So in other words, when the time enters, that's the time you have to stop eating. You have to stop eating. They most probably packed on the parent. But he said, but the one Salafi answer there is that if they're giving azan as the time enters, then you can't eat when the azan goes. He says that, right? But if in your area he says they're giving azan before the time, then they can eat when the azan. And we would say the same thing. The Hana would say the same thing. But here, because we are giving azan after the time enters, therefore you can't be eating at the time of azan. You understand? In fact, not only after, sometimes we wait another 3 minutes or so, then we give the azan out of precaution so that we make sure that the Fajr time is entered. You understand it? So you can't be eating after the time is up. وعن سمرة بن جندب رضي الله عنه قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا يمنعنكم من سحوركم أذان بلال ولا الفجر المستطيل ولكن الفجر المستطير في الأفق رواه مسلم ولفظه للترمذي. From Samrat ibn Jundub radiallahu anhu, it says that Nabi Akram says that the azan of Bilal radiallahu anhu shouldn't stop you from your sehri, and neither the vertical light, the vertical dawn, the one that's coming long ways. You understand it? That shouldn't stop you from your sehri because that's a false dawn. Walakin al-fajr al-mustatira. However, the horizontal uh, uh, dawn in the horizon, that's what will stop you from your sehri. By Muslim, and the words also of Tirmizi. Right. The words of Tirmizi has been used. When Malik ibn al-Huwairis radiallahu anhu qala ataitu an-nabiy sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ana wa ibnu ammin li faqala idha safartuma fa'adhina wa aqima wal ya'ummakuma akbarukuma rawal Bukhari. Malik ibn al-Huwairis radiallahu anhu said, I came to Nabi Karim Sam, myself and my cousin, right? Ibn ammin li, right? And then he said, when you make safar, then give azan and give iqama, and the bigger of your two of you two should make the imamat. Like by Bukhari. Right. So this we will take now, because if you look at the Masail, right? So you'd say this will mean that they both had equal knowledge, they both had equal piety. When that's the situation, then after that, the one who's older of the two, he makes as the first right of imamat. You understand it? Because they both are equal in knowledge, both are equal in piety. Right. And then what we also understand when it comes to adhan now, then that afzaliyat is not a sharde. In adhan say that because he's more older, so he's got more right to give the azan, or because he's got more piety, or he's got more knowledge, he's got more right to give the azan. No, for azan that sequence isn't there, right? But rather, what is important for the muazzin is that he needs to know the laws of the azan, the words properly, and he must be a man of integrity and a good person, right? And he must know, the main thing is he must know the times of salah. He must know the times of salah, and also preferably if he's got a loud and a nice voice. وعنه قال لنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم صلوا كما رأيتموني أصلي وإذا حضرت الصلاة فليؤذن لكم أحدكم ثم ليؤمكم أكبركم متفق عليه. Narrated also from him that he said that Nabi Karim says that read just as you see me reciting salah, and when the salah time comes in, then one of you should give azan, and the bigger of you two should make the imamat. Right. So it's the same as the previous hadith. Right. The other point they mention here, though, is that when they're talking of the older of the two, it also refers to the older of the two in Islam. So a person might be young, but he's older in Islam, then he's got more right to make the imamat. You understand it? Whereas a person might be old, but he's new in Islam, then you understand. So then the other person got more right than him to make the imamat. وَنَبِي هُرَيْرَةَ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ قَالَ إِنَّ رَسُولَ اللَّهِ حِينَ كَفَلَ مِنْ غَزْوَةِ خَيْبَرَ سَارَ لَيْلَةً حَتَّى إِذَا أَدْرَكَهُ الْكَرَى عرس وقال لبلال اكلأ لنا الليل فصلى بلال ما قدر له ونام رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وأصحابه فلما تقرب الفجر استند بلال إلى راحلته موجه الفجر فغلبت بلالا عيناه وهو مستند إلى راحلته ولم يستيقظ رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ولا بلال ولا أحد من أصحابه حتى ضربتهم الشمس فكان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أولهم استيقاظا ففزع رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال أي بلال فقال بلال أخذ بنفس الذي أخذ بنفسك قال فاقتادوا رواحلهم شيئا ثم توضأ واجب توضأ عليه ثم توضأ ثم توضأ رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وأمر بلالا وأقام الصلاة فصلى بهم الصبح فلما قضى الصلاة قال من نسي الصلاة فليصليها إذا ذكرها فإن الله تعالى قال وأقم الصلاة لذكري رواه Muslim. Nalim Abu Hurairah said Nabi Karim when he was returning from the Battle of Khaybar, he traveled the entire night until sleepiness and drowsiness got him. Okay, he says feeling sleepy, right? Arrasa, he then settled down at the last portion of the night. Arrasa means to settle down last portion of the night. And he said to Bilal that watch out for us the night. In other words, keep guard for us the night. So Bilal recited Tahajjud Salah, that which was muqaddar for him. He recited some rakats of Tahajjud. And Rasulullah and his companions slept. Then when the time of Fajr was closed, then Bilal leaned back on his conveyance facing the dawn. His intention, leaning back, is watching for the Fajr now, right? Then his eyes overpowered Bilal whilst he was leaning back on his conveyance. And Nabi Karim did not wake up, neither did Bilal, neither did anyone from the companions anhum, until the sun struck them, right? And Nabi Karim was the first of them who woke up. Then Nabi Karim became like perturbed or frightened. Then he said, "Oh Bilal," so Bilal said that the one who has took your soul has taken my soul. In other words, the one who made you sleep has made me sleep or fall asleep. So he said, "Move on." So they moved on with their conveyance further on. You understand? In other words, they moved on from there. They went away from there. Then Nabi Karim made wuzu and he ordered Bilal and he established the salah and then he recited with him the Fajr Salah. Then when he finished the Salah, he said, whoever forgets his Salah, then he should recite it when he remembers it, because Allah Ta'ala says, and establish the Salah for my remembrance. Meaning that when you remember, then you recite your Salah. So now you got up, you remembered, you missed your Salah, so now recite your Salah. Right. Khaybar, right, is about 100 miles from Medina. The Banu Nazir, the Jews, right? When they were expelled from Medina, then they went to go and settle in Khaybar. And Khaybar became their place of plotting. You understand? These people, you send them one place to the other place, they still carry on plotting, right? So therefore, to protect Islam, it was of utmost necessary that they need to conquer this area of Khaybar. So on the 7th Hijri, about 1,600 Muslims, Mujahideen, they went under the leadership of Nabi Karim Sallallahu, and they surrounded Khaybar. And here for 10 days they surrounded them until Allah Ta'ala gave them a victory. And they conquered all the forts of Khaybar. The main conqueror here of the main fort was Hazrat Ali radiallahu anhu. Therefore, he's got the title of Fatih Khaybar, right? The things that they agreed on with the Jews there was that the Muslims will allow them to stay in Khaybar as long as they deem fit. When they deem it necessary, they will remove them from Khaybar also. And then the other condition was that from the crops, they must give a certain amount to the Muslims. Right. So here now the question is that after they woke up now, why did Nabi Karim move on from there? Right? Why did he tell Sahaba Ikram, let's move from there? So ulama gave different answers there. Ahnaf says that was because you cannot make your qaza time as the sun is still rising. You have to wait that 15 minutes. You understand? Then after that, qaza you can make. Like when you make sharab, that's when you can make qaza again. Right? Right. Therefore, Nabi Akram said, the Shafi ulama, they say, yeah, it's because you move on because you, they say it's permissible to make qaza as the sun is rising. They say it's permissible, right? But however, yeah, it was told because this was the place where shaitan came. You understand it? This was the place where shaitan came and attacked, sort of, right? And therefore you move away from here now. There's type of bad luck in that place, right? And there is a riwayat in Muslim where, because, and it says here, In the riwayat it says here that Shaitan came to us at this place. Here in this riwayat, yeah, he said only for waqama salah, and he gave iqamat for salah, right? He didn't establish it, he gave iqamat for salah. So this hadith here shows that you only give iqamat and he didn't give azan. So it shows that you don't give azan for qaza salahs. That is according to the qawl jadid of Imam Shafi rahmatullah alayhi. Imam Shafi's qawl qadim is that you should give azan also. And some riwayats also show that azan was also given, right? So some riwayat shows that azan was also given. So they got Qawle Qadim and Qawle Jadid because Shaitan came there. You understand it? Right. Then the other point here to mention is that they say that Nabi Karim Sam's eyes sleep, but his heart doesn't sleep. So how come he didn't pick up the Fajr? So they say that picking up the Fajr, that is not done with the heart, it's done with the eyes. So therefore, his eyes are away, his heart is away, but his eyes were closed. Therefore, he didn't get the Fajr. And then the other question is that why Allah Ta'ala, since he gets why Allah Ta'ala didn't wake him up in time for the Fajr? That was because Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala wanted to teach them now the whole laws of Qaza Salah. You understand it? Right. No, leave it till